Alright. Due to the new Stasis updates, and I figured it's a good idea to update my PvP hunter. Still gonna be using Stasis, however. Wasn't smashed totally to the ground. The Gambler's Dodge brings back melee, dodge near enemies, strafe jump, the best baiting jump I could use. Withering Blade because it's the only melee you can use. Switched over to cold snap grenades. Just still got their suction greatly reduced, and the freezing capabilities greatly reduced, so it's not nearly as potent as it used to be. Still gonna see it, but not as good. Now this is something you're probably gonna stop seeing altogether here really soon. These glacial grenades. No longer is a shatter dive glacial grenade effectively one tap kill people. It's rare, it could happen, but it's rare. It's not happening as much as anymore. So I switched over to a new mechanic. I'm going to be making shard crystals, doing a little bit more slowing and relying on my slow abilities to work like suppression grenades, kind of. They can't use their abilities as much. And I have fragments that'll work with these shards as well. So I'm going to be slowing or freezing combatants as much as I still can, mainly slowing them. Another slow, dodging. Massive Backrus and Winter Shroud works very well together. This is what I ended up getting rid of Shatter Dive, because we're not using the Glacier Grenades anymore. Whisper Endurance. I'm going to be increasing the duration of our slow abilities, make them a little bit more potent. Chains. Now, this is one of the new fragments you can get from this season. Comboing it up with the Grim Harvest, because whenever I defeat a slowed or frozen person, there'll be a little floaty shardy. I'm going to try not to pick it up, but position myself near that crystal, and that'll increase my resistance. I know it says 100, but in effect it acts like 120, 140. Makes you an extra bullet for the head tap. And because I'm going to be trying my best to freeze targets with stasis and slow them down, it's best to get a little bit of extra damage out of it if I can. Took me a while, but I finally got a Desperado. And this is what you're going to want. Single-handedly the best gun in the game right now. I don't care who's saying what. You get a messenger with Desperado, it is the fastest TTK in the game. So, math doesn't lie. You'll probably want rapid hit here. Probably hack caliber or ricochet rounds here. Like arrowhead, break, most likely. That's probably my favorite here. Range or stability, either or. Still doing the counterbalance stock. Gonna bring it up to about 75. Add an arrowhead break, it'll add to it as well. So, and seemingly one of the rarer shaders in the game. Cognition of the 9. Found Winter's Lie because, of course, and because it reaches the light cap, I don't believe it'll be sunset. So we're going to be seeing this gun until the end of days, and the end of days are nigh. Black Talon, you can always use the Temptation's Hook if you want to put an exotic slot somewhere else, but I'm using Black Talon because I had an opened exotic slot. Currently, we can still 3-peak, so swords are still viable in that manner. So that's half the reason I'm even using this sword. The other half is because it shoots. Kablooey. Now, Mask Backrus. We're going to be using the high energy fire and charge a light build here. I'm going to increase our target acceleration with our Desperado, and you're going to be seeing nothing but resilience mods, making me 100 resilience, at least 70 mobility for my strafe. If you can get better armor and have 100 resilience and 100 recovery, that would be optimal. Powerful friends increases that mobility, and I'm trying to share that charge with light as much as I can. I want it, I want to give it, and I want my teammates to have it. Charge with light is a natural buff on its own. Melee cooldown. Yep, I want to slow stuff faster. Those gloves, that ornament you saw here, that's from Trials Year 1 ornament. Batman gloves. Whenever I pick up an orb, I become charged with light, and it's more happens in 6v6. It can happen in 3v3, but it's an easy way to be charged with light without any drawbacks. Messenger, incoming fire, you're gonna want a little flinch reduction and another resilience. Now I'm rocking Foul Hunters, so we're gonna want a scavenger. A swift charge, another way of becoming charged with light by getting precision final blows with a pulse rifle. Not precision. I'm going precision anyway. Traction because I'm addicted to it, and resilience. Radiant light, whenever I cast my super, if I'm charged, no. Whenever I cast my super, I give charge with light. That's what you want. Reduces melee cooldown when you use your class ability. If you were to do anything else, I definitely recommend investing in these 3 particular mods here. They'll help you anyone else in the game, and if you're using any other subclass, you're fine. Light abilities do more damage affected by stasis. That's awesome. Like, these should be permanent mods. So this is my PvP hunter. I know you'll do well if you get the build, put it together, put it in good hands. You should go flawless repeatedly. Depending on other maps, I can switch up. I am also rocking a 120 hand cannon. This is the one that I fell in love with. Higher grip, outlaw, high cal. Got stability. As you see, for a 120, my stability is as much as my range. Don't worry about the reload, for we have outlaw, and high caliber is always nice. Now over here I have a couple options, because I don't have a guide roll horizon yet, but at least I have opening shot. Over here I have a couple options. I can go trusty. Eye of the Storm is going to proc every time you're in a gunfight with trusty. Either you're going to die or you're going to proc Eye of the Storm. Surplus on any full auto gun in this game is a must-have perk. So I got Surplus and Eye of the Storm on a rapid fire frame, full auto. And if I don't want it to go that way, I could always go back to a hand cannon that I always fell in love with before. Just masterwork this thing though. Kill clip and drop mag is an underrated combo. Very, very good. And I also happen to have opening shot. I'm using small bore over all the rest of my options. Nation of the Beast. It's 140. It's underrated, underlooked, underappreciated gun. Well, I hope you enjoy.